Tim and Tony podcast brings you
the Mild Manner Movie Review with your hosts, Tim
and Tony. On this week's episode, we will be talking about Uncle Buck,
along with everything else happening in the geek world.
Are you not entertained? But tonight, we dine in hell! Great Scott!
You play ball like a girl!
Are you good?
We're on a mission from God.
Life, finds a way.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Okay, how was your weekend?
Very good.
Yeah.
More playing games. I feel like playing Red Dead. During the week, though, weekend, I really didn't. Friday night, took pictures for the upcoming third annual Tim calendar. So
I'm excited. I would like to pre-order.
Yeah. So keep an eye out for that. I think I'm going to post something soon. I'm starting to work on it. I think we got 7 months done. Or maybe 8, because Sunday, I got some picture Sunday.
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah. And, yeah, so that was fun. And then me and Tim, we haven't got really drunk. Or I got really drunk. And we played Jenga. And I realized how bad I am at Connect 4. Like, really bad. Like, should never play ever again.
Because you just focus on one thing, and you're like, I'm going to get this. And then someone goes, like, halfway on the other side.
Yeah, I'm really bad at that. Yeah, and then Sunday, Bears won and went shooting. So that was fun.
Yeah, that looked like a lot of fun. Yeah. Sunday was... I went up to Milwaukee this weekend. Got drunk Saturday. Sunday, woke up, got brunch, and then listened to the Bears game on the way home. And then you know Destiny raids, right? Or at least generally?
The first one, yeah.
Okay. Well, Destiny 2 has one, or has a couple. So I was doing a raid, like on the harder difficulty version, and we couldn't finish it. It started at 5:30. I think I went to sleep at like 11:30.
Oh God,
it was a mess.
It was a mess.
Just couldn't get it done.
Oh, and also saw Bohemian Rhapsody.
I have not seen it yet.
On Tuesday.
Maybe when I don't know when I'm going to see it.
I don't know.
I'm thinking when I have a couple days open, but
yeah, it was good. I liked it a lot. I mean, I love Queen, so that it's like listening to a soundtrack.
I was gonna say I've heard it's just like watching like a Queen concert or like listening to the sound, which is awesome.
Yeah, so that was good. And only paid $5, which is even better.
Oh yeah, got to see it on the cheap day. And then I've been slowly trying to get the studio together in a way that would work. But I liked your
suggestions.
The suggestions and how it's actually going to turn out.
I think you kind of took one of mine a little bit. Just a different twist on it.
But I liked how you compared it to the British ones, which after I thought about it, I'm like, that's exactly what it is.
British late night.
British late night setup.
Which is funny that they all do pretty much the same.
Yeah, it's the same thing, just a little bit different. So that's almost ready to go. It will be ready by the time.
All right, let's jump right into our first segment.
Clark Kent's just a mild-mannered reporter.
He doesn't want to be famous, and I'll make him infamous.
General, haven't you ever heard of freedom of the press?
I'm not a cop. I'm a reporter.
Gossip, rumors, panic in the streets. We're lucky.
Vicky Vale. I'm intrigued by Alex's giant bat story, so I've done some...
the Batman.
Nobody cares about Clark Kent taking on the Batman.
It is not. I resent that. Slander is spoken. In print, it's libel.
The police won't help. The press has to do the right thing.
You serious?
It's my favorite part. Before we get to the first on the docket, Kevin Frost was listening finally,
Okay.
and he was like, that's my favorite one, is all the Geek news intro.
the Geek news
It's like,
intros?
all the J.K. Simmons ones are like amazing.
Which the J.K. Simmons one reminded me. I platinumed the Spider-Man game.
You what?
I beat it.
You beat the whole thing?
Platinum trophied it.
Everything?
Everything. It's really not that
big?
Not that. Right. I mean, it's a pretty long story. I think it took about.
So did you get the downloadable content?
I didn't get that yet. And I haven't played it on New Game Plus or the hardest difficulty yet.
Okay.
But that's like the base game. I platinumed it. I have the platinum trophy for it. So I have 100% the game and.
Wow. Yeah, I'm like
so much fun.
40% done with Red Dead. All right. First up on the docket, though, Netflix to get an anime Pacific Rim and Altered Carbon series, and among a couple of the new ones that like no one's heard, like brand new. Ones. But I thought that was interesting that they're doing, and I guess Altered Carbon is going to be in the same universe as
like,
the one as the show, but like a different story.
Right.
And then Pacific Rim was. The plot was like two brothers or two siblings.
I was gonna say they have to be family members.
Yeah,
that's
find
a huge deal for them.
Find a Jaeger and have to fight their way through, or find a Jaeger and have to fight their way through kaiju or something. I don't know. It wasn't like set in stone, but it sounded
It's like a
interesting.
general what they're gonna do. Yeah, that sounds like it'd be good.
I mean, yeah, and I really want to watch Altered Carbon.
Yeah,
I just haven't gotten around to it.
No, it's not. It's on that growing list.
As soon as the shows take a break.
My Christmas break, I think.
Yeah.
I've got like a week and a half off, so I'd have no excuse.
Yeah.
But Jeremy Irons is reportedly playing an older version of Ozymandias in the upcoming Watchmen television series.
Yeah, that was rumored for a while, but he finally came out.
Finally was like announced and confirmed.
So that I wonder if we're gonna see any of the other ones come back, like Night Owl and
like older versions.
Yeah, of them, the few that remained. And I'm sure Dr. Manhattan's gonna show up eventually.
Oh yeah,
at some point he's got to show up.
Or if he doesn't show up, they'll just be heavily mentioned and alluded to the whole time.
Yeah, and then I think today, Tim Blake Nelson, the guy from Buster Scruggs, actually, yeah.
Because I was watching the trailer, I'm like, oh, that's his name.
He is playing. What was the guy's? Looking Glass was the character's name, so I think he's gonna be one of the villains.
Okay.
But I guess he's like, I really don't even know that much about the character. He's like, he gives me just enough. I get these lines, and I'm learning about him as I go, just as much as anyone. And then next up, Brooklyn Nine-Nine to premiere on NBC January 10th. So I can't wait.
Yeah, this is one I'm going to be looking forward to.
Yes, that's another show we gotta do in the other.
I'll have to catch up with the last, I think it was the last season I missed before they took it off Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh, I like how this played out. But then we got some official news. The Disney streaming service officially called Disney Plus, the plus sign, but that's how you're going to read it. Yeah. They also said it was coming out later this year, so either end of 2018, which there's a month and a half left.
I don't think it's coming out. I think he meant
probably first quarter of 2019.
Yeah,
so first couple months. And then there's new shows set to be on the streaming service, which includes a Rogue One prequel, which follows Diego Luna's Cassian Andor. There's also going to be a series based on Marvel's Loki, starring Tom Hiddleston. And new stories are going to be set in the world of Pixar's Monsters, Inc.
I don't know why I capitalized and.
and this is the one you were waiting for, the Monsters Inc. world.
Yeah, I've been waiting since day one. No, but the only thing is Rogue One prequel. I was like, oh yeah, and then they say the cast. I was like, oh no, that's the one character I don't want to know about.
I could probably tell you what it's gonna be and be very close.
No, but was it Chirrut?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That would have been a better.
Him and Baze or Baz or whatever. That would have been a
more
perfect
interesting story.
Yeah.
Plus, you get more Donnie Yen. So.
Yeah, and that would have been awesome. I'm sure the only reason is because he's probably extremely busy right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Also, I like the logo because the plus is kind of curved.
Is that the actual logo? I just Googled it and that was the first thing that came up.
Probably, but if it is, it's great because it's like the the arc with the castle.
Yeah.
And it's curved that way, so.
The next up, Breaking Bad movie confirmed by Bryan Cranston to take place directly after the season finale. The synopsis was like, guy escapes. It was like explaining Jesse Pinkman pretty much.
Right, I heard it was supposed to like follow his story kind of after what happened.
I'm sure we'll get like Cranston and them in some flashbacks or something.
Also, let me see if I can do this real quick. Didn't Bryan Cranston's character, before we get into it, I'm going to say that there's might not be a spoiler alert for Breaking Bad. But
it's like 5 years old, so
yeah, and it's probably one of the better series on TV. So
yeah.
Didn't his character die at the end?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen it, so.
Oh, you haven't?
But I mean, that's my fault, and it's 5 years old, so it's like whatever. But
yes. So it's gonna be
Bryan Cranston verified?
They haven't announced if he's gonna be in the movie yet or not.
They just.
But they announced the movie in that was it Vince Gilliam? Gilligan. That's what it is going to be directing it or writing it, or he's involved in it.
So I'm sure he would know.
But no, but if I'm guessing if Bryan Cranston's in it, it's going to be a flashback or something like that.
This is how it's set up and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I just wanted to be sure. Okay, spoilers over. Also, Toy Story 4 now has an official synopsis. Let me read this here. Woody has always been confident about his place in the world and that his priority is taking care of his kid, whether that's Andy or Bonnie. But when Bonnie adds a reluctant new toy called Forky to her room, a road trip adventure alongside old and new friends will show Woody how big the world can be for a toy.
And Forky is played by Tony Hale.
Oh, really?
Yeah. From Arrested Development and Veep and I can't remember what else he's in. A bunch of other stuff. But, yeah, we'll show you a teaser in a little bit.
We'll get to the teaser trailer, yeah.
Next up, Common will not be in John Wick 3, which I thought was like, he was one of the best parts of John Wick 2.
Yeah,
like that
he
fight
added
scene.
another, that long extended.
Yeah.
It added a little bit more to, like, the world, too.
Of all, like, the assassins.
Yeah, exactly. Which was one of those, like, okay, the good thing about John Wick 1 was, like, it, like, came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
There was no huge backstory.
And now there is.
Now it's like they're starting to flesh it out more. Well, that whole thing was really cool.
But I guess they didn't say, like, he's out for, like, we might see him later.
Right.
Because I think they wanted to focus in on Lawrence Fishburne's and Ian Black or Shane. No, Ian McShane.
Ian McShane or
Ian McShane. That's it. I think, right?
Yes.
He's in
the guy, the hotel guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
I think they're focusing on them too.
That would be nice.
Yeah,
How do we mix up like the Shane Blacks and like even though I know
Michael
that's the
Sheen
Predator. There's like one or two guys.
Yeah.
And they're all totally different.
Yes.
Also, did we add a picture for this? Yes.
Yes.
We got some sad news today. Stan Lee has passed away this morning.
Yeah, that's
creator of pretty much Marvel.
Yeah.
Of all of the MCU today. A lot of the great comics out there. Most of the characters out there.
Yeah, this sucks a little bit.
I mean,
really
a lot
does.
of it. I mean, it's.
And like I was just going through my feed as soon as it was announced, and there's just like everyone's showing pictures with him, and
which the one thing I don't know, Robert Downey Jr.'s picture was him and Stan Lee on a green screen, but like the background looked like the photo that the Russo brothers posted about, like, you know, the one where it's like, oh, look hard and you'll find the title or whatever.
Okay.
It looks exactly like the background of that. So that looks a little...
Well, didn't he filmed a bunch of other cameos already?
I think he's filmed most of his.
A lot of like, for future movies that they've been doing.
They said that, like, last year, too, where he's like, he's got, like, 4 or 5 in the book.
Yeah, because, I mean, last year was when he wasn't going to go to any more Comic-Cons. Yeah, so that was sad to hear today. So
a lot of people were like, like you said, sharing their pictures or stories and stuff, which is cool to see.
But he will live on.
He will. And now it looks like it's time to talk about some trailers.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
All right. First up, we're going to...
Both of these, we're going to show spotlight two trailers this week.
This one. Yes, we're going to...
Both came out today.
Yeah,
Monday.
Which is nice. I believe it's this one. I can't really tell if it is really capturing the screen, but we will find out. We'll find out later.
It's just us and
just us like watching.
The void.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, so here it is. I took out the first bit just in case. I like the Disney symbol.
Yeah. It doesn't give us much, but just
right. It's
to hold you over.
Like there's almost like no content in it.
Yeah.
It introduces the new character.
Yeah.
Is what it.
Yeah, but we'll be seeing this in June, which is coming up a lot.
Right,
I didn't think it was gonna.
Then.
Yeah.
Well, because it swapped spots with The Incredibles. Because The Incredibles was supposed to
come out later.
Next June.
Oh, 3? A third one?
No.
2 was.
Incredibles 2 was supposed to come out the next one. But then and Toy Story 4 had this year's release date. And then they swapped it.
This is great.
I don't belong here!
The panic is attacking me! Oh boy!
I'm so glad they got Wallace Shawn.
I'm not a toy! Hey, somebody get him before he pokes an eye out.
Yeah, so I'm guessing she made a toy and it came to life. And
Yeah.
it doesn't. It's not supposed to. Yeah. That's somewhat what the plot explains too. But then next up we have Detective Pikachu.
And here is this trailer.
This came out of nowhere. At first, when I heard this movie coming out, I was like, "Eh."
Harmony between humans.
This kind of sells it for me, though.
And you know that this is gonna make a ton of money, and then they're gonna just do so many more.
When it comes out in Japan too, and like all those, it'll make.
You were anything like your dad.
I'm not.
Also, that's the dude from Jurassic World. Okay.
2, yeah.
You wanted to be a Pokemon trainer when you were
And that's the guy from
Godzilla
and was a He's in a Batman, right?
Inception.
Dad's.
I don't think he was in a Batman.
Someone there? Whoever you are, I know how to use this.
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
No, you can't understand me. But put down the stapler, or I will electrocute you.
I like the soundtrack.
Just
they play.
Yeah.
Whoa. Did you just understand me?
Oh my God, you can understand me. Stop. I've been so lonely.
It's so lonely.
Here is Pika Pika.
You can hear him, right?
Pika Pika! Pika, he's adorable.
You're adorable. They can't understand me, kid.
They can't understand me, kid.
I don't need a Pokemon, period.
Then what about a world-class detective? Because if you want to find your pops, I'm your best bet.
We're gonna do this. You and me.
I love this part in the trailer coming. And Charizard looks awesome.
It's magic that brought us together, and that magic is called hope.
That's gotta be
Listen up.
Earthquake.
We got ways to make you talk. Or mine.
Yeah.
So tell us what we want to know. Right. Yes, okay. I can. Shoving, pushing. My problem is that I push people away and then hate them for leaving.
He's saying you can shove it.
What? I can shove it? Okay, no, we're switching roles. I'm bad cop. You're good cop.
No.
In my head, I saw that differently.
Yeah, that looks awesome. Yeah, you could. I mean, sequels off of that alone, and then you know that they're gonna build on that.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be. Especially because there's no way that movie fails. There's no way.
No. Nope.
Another trailer we got was Mowgli: The Legend of the Jungle, the second trailer, and this is the Netflix one, or that wasn't gonna be, but now it is.
With God, who's the? I'm blanking on his name now.
The kid or
the
Andy Serkis?
Yes. Is he gonna be Blue? The bear? It sounded like it in the trailer.
Probably, yeah.
I couldn't really tell though.
The one voice I knew was Kate Blanchett as the snake.
Is the snake? Okay.
That's the one I like pinpointed
right away. Yeah, there was.
And then when I saw like the list, I'm like, okay, then I can see that.
Yeah, this looks good though. Much different story than the Jungle Book.
Yeah.
The one that we got with Bill Murray and Christopher Walken. It's very different.
That was like for the kids one. This one seems like more like an adult tone.
Yeah.
I mean, kids will still go see it, but it's gonna be.
And then next up, we got the Missing Link trailer with Zach Galifianakis and Hugh Jackman.
Okay, that's Hugh Jackman, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a look. I looked it up because I thought it was him at first. I couldn't really tell. Looked it up just to make sure, but yeah, this looks funny though.
Yeah, this is gonna be
that stop animation. Looks cool.
And then we also got a final trailer for Into the Spider-Verse, which
just gave us it was pretty much the same.
Right. They haven't given too much, which I think if they start doing more trailers, they'll start giving more of the movie away.
Yeah.
Which you've already seen not a good chunk, but a small chunk of it.
Yeah, but this looks. Yeah, they added a few additional scenes that were funny with Peter Porker, I think.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Playing the game just makes me want more Spider-Man now. We've done some of the movies so far.
Yeah.
And Venom just came out recently, so I'm on like a Spider-Man kick now.
All Spider-Man all the time. Then next up, we got Secret Life of Pets 2 came out with this first trailer, and they replaced Louis C.K. with Patton Oswalt.
Oh, Louis C.K. was the
original dog, yeah. I was like, oh, how are they doing a second one? But Patton Oswalt
could do it.
Don't sound similar at all, though. But
he'll have it no problem with it. I haven't seen the first one yet, though.
It's okay. I think I fell asleep halfway through.
That's one of those where you could probably put on. It's like, okay, I see where they're going, or I see what they're doing. And then also we got a trailer for The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, the second trailer for it.
Another Netflix movie.
Yeah.
Comes out November 16th, so soon, very soon.
Oh, really? That's a couple days. But yeah, that's a Coen Brothers Netflix one.
Yeah,
with another handful of ton of people.
But Tim Blake Nelson,
yes,
is the main
one of
Buster,
the main characters.
Yeah, one of the main.
Because it seems like it'll be. It said like there's
James
6
Franco
stories. James Franco, Liam Neeson is another one.
Yeah. I can't even remember most.
There's a couple other actors where like they do character role where you see them pop up every so often. Yeah.
Looks good though. Looks funny.
Oh yeah, that'll be better than like a Million Ways to Die in the West type.
Yeah.
And now it looks like it's time for some TvT trivia.
Truth is, I am Iron.
I'm Spartacus! I'm Spartacus.
I'm Batman.
I'm Wayne Brady Betts!
I am your father.
I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Batman.
I am the Clit Commander.
I am Groot.
Yes, I'm Batman.
I'm rich, biatch!
This week the theme is Uncle Buck. So we're bringing out a new thing this week.
Yeah. We didn't communicate that well.
For having to talk to each other for a while, we do not communicate. So I have 3 facts about the movie in general.
And I did a regular.
And you did a regular actual trivia questions. So the way we're going to do this is I'm going to read my 3 things about the movie.
And then if you knock off any of mine, we'll change it. But
Okay.
if you don't, if you get 3 out of the 4, not including the Who Am I, then you get 2 points.
Okay. Because I think the last trivia I was down, about 5 or 6 points.
Okay.
That seems about right. So my first trivia fact about this movie. During Miles' interrogation of Uncle Buck, John Candy wrote out the script's dialogue and wore it on top of his head so that Macaulay Culkin could read the lines more quickly and keep the pace of the scene very fast. So that's... I mean, Macaulay Culkin was what, like 9 or 10? Or
Younger than
maybe
that,
even
probably.
younger than that. So, like, having the kid be like, all right, how are we going to do this? Memorize your lines? Or, just put them here and then just cut between them and it would be fine. I thought that was kind of funny. And a genius way to do it, too.
Yeah.
Instead of having someone else there, just put it right to John Candy and he'll do it. Another fact is, or another bit of trivia. The same scene, different scene, but still kind of interrogates. The scene where Miles interrogates Shanice through the mail slot gave John Hughes the idea for Home Alone.
Yeah.
Which, when I watched the scene, I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much exactly the same.
He sees the 3 faces in the.
Right. I kept rewinding it. Like, who were those?
I don't know.
Like, was that just like a
3 crew
throwaway?
members, maybe? I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that was funny how it's like, because this movie was 89 and Home Alone was the
90,
next year.
91.
Or they filmed it
at 90, yeah.
And both by John Hughes, so it's like,
yeah.
He just kept reusing. He uses a lot of people in his cast still. All right, and then my final bit of trivia about the movie. Almost every set was built in a local school gymnasium, including their house.
The 2-story
house. Do you know what school? There's my trivia question. Do you know what school?
Yeah, New Trier West.
Yeah. Which wasn't a school.
You just got rid of one of your questions. But there's
really
another. I can still keep it because there's a part 2 to it.
What? Okay, I think I'm not gonna try and guess it because I want the points.
Okay, so that was your 3.
Those are my 3 facts. Yeah.
All right, we'll start with my Who Am I? You're never gonna get this. All right.
I'm not, because I know two characters' names.
I am well known for movies, but I did work in television. Shot in the dark.
See, my gut would say Macaulay, but I'm gonna try and switch it, and then it'd be right. And then, I'm gonna go with, Marcy.
No, incorrect.
Laura something, right?
Marcy was Laurie Metcalf.
Laurie Metcalf, yeah.
All right. Okay. Second one. I am from Michigan and I'm a college dropout.
Okay. I'm gonna guess Macaulay Culkin.
Incorrect.
It's gonna be John Candy, and I'm gonna be pissed.
This is my first time. This is not my first time working with John Candy, but it won't be my last.
Okay. Okay then. Well, I've already guessed Macaulay Culkin, and he's been in stuff with him. The girl who plays Tia?
No, incorrect. Although I do appear in some movies, you may know me better for directing. I directed Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I knew it.
The Breakfast Club.
I knew it.
Should I keep going?
No, you shouldn't. I absolutely knew it. I'm like, he's worked with him the most. It's John Hughes.
Yep.
Damn it, I knew it.
Yep.
Well done. That was a good one.
That was. All right. I was going to go with Mike Starr The clown.
The clown.
Yeah. But like I couldn't even think of questions without like giving it away right away.
Right, yeah.
All right. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 questions.
Okay.
All right. Who was not considered for the part of Uncle Buck? And this is a multiple choice.
Oh, okay, I like multiple choice.
All right. So here's the list. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of them.
Wasn't
considered.
Okay, multiple choice is usually 4, maybe 5 questions.
Yeah. Well, I'm giving you 6. Tim Allen, Tom Hanks, Danny DeVito, Rick Moranis, Jim Belushi, John Travolta.
You're a dick because all of them were listed. All of them were listed. It's okay. Read through the list again.
All right. Tim Allen.
He was.
Tom Hanks.
He was.
Danny DeVito.
He was the first choice.
Rick Moranis. Jim Belushi, or John Travolta.
Travolta doesn't sound like. I don't remember seeing his. Because Rick Moranis was up for a couple roles, but was. Yeah. You know what? Belushi, though. Okay, it's going to be Belushi or Travolta. I'm going to go with Travolta.
Travolta? That's wrong.
Yeah.
It was Rick Moranis.
It was Rick Moranis.
Yeah, he was up for the brother, not for Buck. I was going to put John Belushi in and
how
see if I
does
could get
Travolta
you on that.
even fit in that category?
I don't know.
Rick Moranis was the trick one because it was
I knew he was on that list, and if you were to read,
I know it said for brother, but
as soon as I read it that second time, I thought you had it. You were like,
but yeah, Travolta's just too out of left field to me.
Yeah. All right. So no right so far.
I've gotten them right.
What? What?
In my heart, they're right.
What was so New Trier West was the high school.
Yeah.
What was the elementary school?
Rose something.
Do you know the city in Illinois it was in?
Winnetka, I believe. No, Winnetka was Wilmette.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Wilmette.
Yes.
Like Rosawan?
It starts with an R.
I know it does.
Romano. R-O-M-O. I can't show you because then you get the other one. R-O-M-O-N-A. Ramona. Elementary school.
Okay. Damn.
I'll give you that one.
Well, yeah. I thought you were going to ask what other 2 movies were filmed there, and that would be 16 Candles
easy.
and Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
That's too easy. All right.
Because as soon as they showed the school, I'm like, that's exactly.
Now the 2 bonus. What kind of car is Buck driving?
It's a Mercury M something. I know that.
You have like a part of every answer.
I've got like 75% of all the answers. Mercury.
How about the year?
87.
Come on, look at the car. What? It was filmed in '89.
67.
Closer.
57.
Okay, no, cut the difference of 67 and 87.
82.
No.
Cut the 67 and 77.
Yes.
It's like what kind of? Okay, that makes.
And then it was Mercury Marquise. Broham.
Okay.
Brogham. I don't know. I can't say.
What was the beast called?
Yeah.
Or it was called the beast.
It was, yeah. Then the last one. What did they use to make the noise for the car backfire? You should get this one.
It was a gunshot and a firework. Or firecracker.
Yeah.
Sorry, firecracker.
I'll give you a point. You get 1 point. Because you got like a part of 2 of them.
All of my correct answers add up.
You got 1 wrong one and like part of 2 of them, and then you got 1 right. So
I will accept that point.
And then it did have you can actually make Buck's huge pancakes. A chef estimated you would need 300 grams of plain flour, 200 grams of sugar, 400 milliliters of milk, 9 medium free range eggs, 100 grams of melted unsalted butter, and 15 grams of vegetable oil to make those
All
pancakes.
right, this is where we separate the men
From the boys.
He's got a shovel too.
I was gonna pick that as one of mine. Oops. Do you want to go all the way back? All right, so that's been trivia. Next week it'll go back to normal. We'll decide now.
Okay, next week back to normal. I gotta remember that. Oh, ooh, okay. That'll be yeah.
Now that we're done with trivia, let's move on.
It's now time for the main event.
Let's get ready to rumble!
The moment you've all been waiting for.
Hold on to your butt.
Our review of Uncle Buck.
And now for a short summary.
Bachelor and all-round slob, Buck babysits his brother's rebellious teenage daughter and her cute younger brother and sister.
I'm going first because we just switched it for trivia, right? So
I think so. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. We're going.
Yeah, well, we can start. Because like this shot looks like that's a John Hughes shot. It looks like the Breakfast Club.
It's in the same shape. All right. So I'll do my top 5. The first one, as we were just talking about, is the birthday breakfast. Just I could have used one of those lines too. It's like, you should have seen the toast. I could have fit it through the door. That's one of my favorites. And then the party with the clown. That whole interaction with the clown.
I was just at an all-night bachelor
party. Number 2 is Macaulay Culkin. Yeah. Just his character in it is great. Some of his lines are classic too. Just when he first sees Buck, even like, oh,
and then John Candy Bolt. Do I know you?
Do we have an Uncle Buck? Yeah, all his lines, like him doing the dishes and just all the.
I gotta do everything.
Yeah. Yeah, answering the phone. I gotta earn my keep.
It's like the perfect precursor to Home Alone.
Yeah, and then like I just love when they're calling him UB instead of.
I have that down later. I'll explain why.
Okay. And then number 3 is, I think I used one of the lines from this, but the Uncle Buck and the vice principal talk, and I love like the kid outside.
We'll get to it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's just like a perfect.
Yeah. Like that whole like the him talking about dreamers and then him insulting her, just great. And then Uncle Buck driving to and going through the party. He's like, wear the hat in there, they're gonna kill you. Hey, thanks for the tip.
Okay, there goes another one of my quotes.
Was it?
But yeah, I like how that was like throughout the movie. They're like, should I wear this?
Oh yeah,
he kept commenting on his hat.
A lot of people don't like this. Is it the hat?
I was appalled at the sight of it. But yeah, like going to the floor and at the party,
and they're playing Bust a Move.
Yeah.
Which I guess this is one of the first movies that teenagers started to listen to hip hop or rap instead of rock in movies. Like this is one of the first ones that did that.
Which is like an odd thing for this movie to have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then like the drill scene too of him looking for like, hey, we're in here. And just drills through it.
And then like the background effect of like the fog
behind him. Yeah. I thought he just like turns the lights back off. It turns the drill back on. And then number 5 is the questions.
Yep.
I was gonna write them all down, but I didn't want to read through them because it just wouldn't be justice. But like, what's your count for consecutive questions? 38.
38, which was John Candy's age at the time.
I am your uncle. And then honorable mentions. The Beast, the car.
Oh yeah.
Every time it goes off.
And he times it perfectly every time. Because he's walking away.
And then I love the beginning with the clapper.
I had to go back to look if I saw the right thing because I watched it on my phone. Mm-hmm. And like halfway through the movie, I'm like, wait a minute. When he used the clapper, did everything go on?
The Wrigley turned on too.
That's what I had to go back and look. I'm like, that's hilarious.
Everything turned on. Yeah, I love that. That's a good opening intro to him too.
Oh,
And
yeah.
like answer the phone and then just start coughing like a lung up.
Hold on for a second. It's like a couple minutes of him.
Yeah. Oh, and then that I just realized that when I was watching this time is the dad or their actual dad is the dad from Kick-Ass.
That I probably would.
Yeah.
No, that I would have missed.
Yeah. Until you see him at the end of the movie, you can't really tell.
Oh, he's got them big glasses.
Yeah.
That didn't work. But yeah, it's just like, oh, okay. You know what? And I've seen most of Kick-Ass. I'm going to go on a tangent, but the first time I was watching it, we were having a party in my apartment in college. And I was watching like the first half, and then everyone started coming over, and I'm like, I'm watching the movie. Like, I want to sit through and finish it. But someone turned the music on, so they muted the TV, and I was just sitting there watching it. Yeah. So I didn't hear like half the movie, but I've watched it. But for my top 5, my number 1, it's definitely a John Hughes movie for sure. Like his style, his location, basically just everything about the movie. Yeah. Even like the
location. Yep.
The journey. We'll call it the journey of the characters, like learning throughout as they go on through the whole movie. And then my number 2 is like all the John Candy monologues, or like in the stories he tells, or like the little like his buddy at the his
track.
friend down at the track in the criminal department, like the CSI department.
Oh yeah. Do you think your out of work uncle won't shave your head at night? I don't know the whole thing.
Your crazy uncle, yeah. When you go see you in the car.
See you in the car.
But like it reminds me of in a future movie in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, his "I like me" speech after Steve Martin berates him. It's like, yeah, go ahead. I'm an easy target.
Go ahead. I'm an easy target.
But I like me.
I guess when this first came out, the critics berated him.
Oh, really?
Like they were like, yeah, he's not believable as like.
Oh, okay, yeah, I saw that. Like being like a hard ass or anything. But I mean, he pulled it off. Mm-hmm. I could see what they mean, but my number. But yeah, it just reminded me of that.
Yeah.
And number 3, how we said this in another movie recently, kind of, how he's always positive and puts like an upbeat spin on things.
What movie?
It was right before The Searchers, I think. I can't remember what movie.
Shaun of the Dead, maybe?
Shaun of the Dead.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Ed. It was his character. How he's always like, oh yeah, we'll just do the. But yeah, I liked how he added that spin. Number 4, the Buck and Miles, when they were talking to each other, like their questions and basically just all their interactions. My number 5 is how the kids know about where their sister goes and what she does, but they say it and it's like an innocent way where they know what she's doing, but they really don't get the whole picture of it.
Shouldn't be doing that in flu season.
Okay, yeah, and then my honorable mentions, how Buck has the strength. Yeah, a Buck has the strength not to smack to you in the face throughout the entire first half of the movie. Because it's like, I get what they're going for, but it's really.
If you remove the stick up your butt, we'll get along just fine.
And then back to your UB point.
Yeah.
I have an Uncle Bob, and we'd call him UB. Yeah. So when they were saying that, I'm like,
UB.
I remember.
All right, a few problems. Let's see.
I was like, can you pick a problem?
If I could, I didn't write anything down. But, I
mean, like we've been saying for a while, it's hard with like a comedy.
Yeah, comedy's tough. Nothing really. I mean, maybe I feel like the bowling alley, I looked it up, is on the south side. It's in
the Palace Bowl.
So that would be very far from Evan's Dinner.
Sure. Yeah, that would be
either way. That's a drive. So that's
He's not taking the suburban kids.
Yeah. Which, like, it makes sense that he would hang out there. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah,
can see
for
him
sure.
hanging out there.
Oh, she's gonna jump.
Yeah. Ooh, maybe not.
No, I think I just scared her. But yeah, no, I see what you. Yeah, that's like an hour and a half drive from downtown. And my problem, it's like a nitpick more. How in the suburbs that everyone just leaves their doors unlocked. How Marcy just walks
in, yeah.
And then there was one more because I noticed they did it twice. It just closes it. that would be kind of funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, how like the doors are just unlocked all the time.
Yeah.
It's like walking in and out.
And then even Shanice walks in.
I think that was. Oh yeah, that's the second one.
Yeah.
Where like she just barges through and opens the door.
All right, moving on to favorite quotes. Yeah, I love that picture. The first one I have is him talking to I didn't write the whole thing down, but just the end where he said, "Take this quarter, go downtown, and have a rat gnaw that thing off your face. Good day to you, madam." And then walks out.
Madame. Yeah, that whole scene. It
is just great.
I have the intro part to that scene. It's one of my quotes.
It's one of your quotes. And then I love when he walks into the school even. He's smoking a cigar and he's like,
I'm just, what you say? I'm just looking or something.
Yeah.
When he like peeks in.
She like jumps too. Yeah. My number 2 is Miles right after he jumps and asks if they have an Uncle Buck. He goes, "Holy smokes." He turns to Tia and whispers like, "He's cooking our garbage." What is it? It's like, "Yeah, you put onions on it."
You put onions in your eggs.
And then my last one is between Buck and Miles, and Maisie's in the room. He's like, "Did you brush your teeth?" He's like, "Yeah." "You can even feel my toothbrush." He's like, I have a friend who works at the crime lab at the police station. I can give him your toothbrush, and he could run a test on it to see if you actually brushed your teeth or just ran your toothbrush under the faucet." And then like his face,
he was just like mortified.
And then Maisie's like, "If that's true, we're gonna really have to start brushing our teeth." Yeah, but both their faces during that scene are just priceless.
All right, and then my favorite quotes. Number 1, this is kind of like the precursor to yours, where he's outside the principal's office with the kid. He goes, "Tell you what, let me go in there first, okay? I'll cover for you. I'll give you a little more time out here to relax." Like the kid would understand what he's meaning. I thought that was funny though. And then number 2, when Marcy. Oh, I was gonna say 3 different names. I've said it earlier. But when she like comes over, he goes, "Okay, I'll dance. One dance though. That's it, because I really have to take a nap."
Yeah, I love it.
One dance. That's it. Like I need to take. I put need, and I'm like, no. He says have. Has to take a nap. And then number 3 is when Shanice is like driving away after she walks in on it.
Catches him.
And he goes, "Yo, you're wrecking the driveway."
You're wrecking the driveway.
Which just goes back to how he's so like positive about it. Which brings up like, so the plates you have in your living room. Where would one get one of those?
And then like you only hear his side of it. "Oh, England."
Oh, like an antique shop downtown or something.
"Oh, irreplaceable." Yeah. Well, then he picks it unbreakable. He just smashes it
on the piano. And then number 4, when T asks him, "Oh, you got a minute?" He goes, "Sure, I got lots of minutes."
Yeah.
And then my last quote, number 5, is what you said earlier. "I wouldn't go in there with that hat on. They'll kill you." Like, "No, thanks for the tip."
Thanks for the tip. All right, on to recasting. Mine is none.
That's I would agree with you on that, because I mean, John Candy's perfect for it. and like the kids.
Yeah, you can't.
No,
I wouldn't know who to cast anyways for that.
But I guess the girl in this photo, the girl next to her is
Anna Klumsky or something like that. C. Was in My Girl.
That's what it was. I'm like, I started this and I totally forgot what the rest of it was.
Yeah, she's in a couple years after Home Alone.
Yeah, with Macaulay Culkin though.
Yep.
I also put none, but like your list earlier, any of the other actors up for the role would have pulled it off.
Some of them,
except for Travolta, like that's weird.
I can't see Dan DeVito doing it. That would be a different movie. Very different movie. Not as kid friendly.
No.
Or like Pesci was up for it, I think.
Yeah, that would be an odd.
That's a weird
that'd be
one.
like My Cousin Vinny type.
Yeah.
It would probably be like that kind of movie.
Yeah, it would have been like Tom Hanks would have been an interesting one. Like some of them, I just can't see.
They could have done it, but it would
Tim
be
Allen.
different.
Yeah, it'd be weird. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Oh, I forgot a couple more pictures. We'll do the final thoughts on this one.
Is it the hat? Not a lot of people like this hat.
Just by the sight of it.
Pinkers though.
It's a classic John Hughes movie. Probably not one of the first ones you'll think of when you think of like a John Hughes movie.
Which, like some of the John Hughes movies you think of are like just the ones he wrote.
Right, yeah.
Which is weird.
Didn't necessarily direct.
Because he directed a handful of them, but not all of them.
Not all of them. This I think was one of them
he did direct and wrote, yeah. Yeah, but like just as the way he writes, you could tell certain movies. Yeah,
like
but
where they have like his like speech in there on. You want to come up here? No.
Nope.
You know I'm allergic to cats. As long as I don't touch my face. But no, yeah, this movie, fantastic. One of those where you should watch it at least once throughout.
I think, I watch it.
There you go.
Try at least once a year.
Oh yeah,
if not more. Because it used to be on
definitely if it's on
Encore all the time, and I would just pop on Uncle Buck.
Ooh, Uncle Buck's on.
And just chill with that.
Oh, just off.
Yeah, right. I got no other final thoughts.
It's.
I think we hit a lot of it already.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
quoted all day.
The entire movie's quotable.
Yeah.
The entire laundry room scene. That's a funny one.
Yeah, and even when they're waiting and all the pots and pans fall down, it's like there's so many great ones.
I was at
Push
work.
her down off that.
Oh, she's gonna
make a jump for
it. I was at work, and when that happened, I just almost snorted. Everyone looked at me. I'm like, sorry.
Sorry.
It was just that funny.
He's like, take it a key, throw it away.
It's like, we're gonna be really quiet. They gotta work things out.
Ah, shit. Yeah, just great all around movie.
Yeah, and there's the drill.
Yep. All right, so let's go on to ranking John Candy movies.
Big guy himself. That's a good. Solid IMDb.
I think it is. Yeah. I googled it and I couldn't find any good ones, and I was like, I'll just use this one. So we're gonna list our top 5 John Candy movies. Yep. My number 1, I'm gonna have to go with Cool Runnings.
The Jamaican bobsled team.
Love that movie.
It's so good.
It could, in this list, they could switch around all the time. I could have put Uncle Buck number 1 for sure, but I think we just talked about it all.
Right,
So I was like, throw Cool Runnings up there. But Uncle Buck would be 2. 3 Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yep.
4 Spaceballs.
Another great movie.
Yes. We'll have to review that one soon. And then 5 Stripes.
An underrated movie.
Yes. And he's not even a big role in it.
But
he's great in it. And then my honorable mentions: The Great Outdoors, And then I picked his two kind of like cameos.
Cameo roles, yeah.
Home Alone as the Polka King. And then Blues Brothers, his cameo on that.
If he was more than a cameo, I'd probably put
Blues Brothers in the
my
top
list.
5.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
because
If
I'm
you, like-
going to quote one of my favorite lines. So that's your top 5.
Yeah.
My top 5 is number 1, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Okay.
2, Uncle Buck. 3, Cool Runnings. Just because that was more about. Well, no, it's more. He kind of screwed him over the whole time. So.
Yeah, but I do like the beginning when he's the drunk coach and just not taking anything serious.
Yeah, just like, okay, you want to do
But then
it?
he comes in at the end.
He comes through. Number 4, Spaceballs, and number 5, Stripes. So basically, we have
very similar.
Very similar.
Just
The
switched
top
Cool
3,
Runnings and
which
Planes,
that
Trains.
could have been my list.
Yeah.
Or the next time we rank like a John Candy.
John Candy.
And then my honorable mention, like I said earlier, was Blues Brothers. He's like Orange Whip, Orange Whip. 3 Orange Whips.
Orange Whip.
Which in school, the first time I watched Blues Brothers was my sophomore year in school. It was like 12 or 1 a.m. on a Wednesday. And someone's like, you want to start Blues Brothers? I'm like, yep. So we were up till like 3 or 4. And then in my apartment, my drink of choice would be Orange Whip. I would make Orange Whips.
Orange Whip? I don't think I've ever had an Orange Whip.
So good. It is so good.
All right. Yeah, so next, before we wrap this up, we'll have to do John Hughes movies since we're doing another John Candy.
Oh, yeah, true.
Because he's in the next movie. Otherwise, we just have the same list.
It would be the same list.
We switched this time.
See this episode for our list.
All right, but that's been our show today. Hope you enjoyed it.
You can follow us on social media and our website, timandtonytalk.com. And remember, share this with your friends.
And make sure to join us next week for Mild Manner Movie Review when we discuss The Sandlot.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Thanks for listening. I'm Tim.
And I'm Tony. And we are the dynamic duo. Good night.
Or 2 weeks, I meant. The other one.
2 weeks, yeah.
Because Planes, Trains.
Planes, Trains.
Yeah.
The Sandlot and the Planes, Trains.
Yeah. Although I wouldn't mind doing 2 in a row. 2 of this, pretty much, I'm pretty sure directed and wrote that one as well.